Alrighty, so it has been a while since I've done a shed tour or such. Bit of a rundown on everything that I've got and what's going on. So we'll do a quick one of that, and then I'm going to see if I can start polishing some wheels. And I'll show you how I do it, because it's not exactly the sit crisscross applesauce sort of way. Yeah, no, I've got a faster way to do it than that. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So first of all, my shed is an absolute nightmare right now, because I finished rebuilding the engine for the Corolla. It was sitting over here, got it in, immediately put this in after it, and then put the 8.6 in here, did a bunch of body work. I have not cleaned up a thing, so it is a nightmare, and you've got to have the beers, right? So that is also something I need to do. But this one here, I haven't really said much about, done anything with yet, but this is a 1979 RA40 Celica. Now these are considered the ugly stepchild of the Celicas, the least desirable generation according to most, but I think in a coupe they actually look really cool, especially with the plans for this. So I'm going to lower it, big wheels, and I have an 18RG here, which I've started pulling apart because I intend on building this to make some go fast. There is a mob called Kamiri Engine Works. If you watch the previous video about all the Japan goodies in this corner here, you will see that one there. So I'm going to go back, or I might just order it online, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to go and I'm going to order a bunch of stuff for the catalogue, or from the catalogue, and make a bunch of power. These things are good for about 140 to 160 without too much work, and I've spoken to my engine builder. He reckons about $3 for all the work, and then I'm probably looking at about $3 for parts as well, so about $6, and we'll make that go into there, and then this go brum brum very fast. Not the best idea for a drift car. The other thing that I have to do is, that's the throttle there, that's the linkage throttle, and that's ass, so that's got to go. So I have to make something work, because this has the twin Webers and it's got a single, and the intake is on this side on this one rather than both being on that side. So yeah, I have some plans for this. It will be a bit of a fun car. The diff in these is basically the same as an A86 Japan LSD version sort of thing, but they're not LSD. The way you can fit an early A86 LSD into these is you just grind a couple of mil off the drive shaft on the passenger side, and an A86, an early gen A86 LSD will go run into one of these. So that's the plan for the rear end of that. The gearbox, I've got a spare over here, but they are a W50 box, so they're already pretty, or reasonably beefy, enough to stand up to that anyway. So yeah, there's that. This, I got this one for not very much, but it had a front end and I started fixing it up, but I didn't want to commit the money to doing it, so I'm now selling it for roughly what I paid. Alright, and this one has been on here before, but this is the mother's GF8 WRX, so it's the wagon. The brother was driving it, but he decided to go blow on the box because Subaru things, so I have to replace the box in this one. But I haven't got one yet, so I haven't even started that process. So that's going to be another fun one. Alright, and you will have noticed no 32 here, and there's a good reason for that. It isn't actually here anymore, so I still own it, don't worry about that, but it is gone to a friend's place, and we intend on doing like a full body resto on it. So strip it down, get rid of all the parts that are not so good anymore, clean it up and give it a paint job, like an actual one, so it's actually nice, because he has the space for it and he has the ability to do it, and I have the motivation to get it done. So that's the plan for that one. But yeah, it's probably going to get some things like some bushes and softer springs and things to make it more street car, so I can just go back to driving it again. Try put a bigger box in it because crunchy gearboxes. But yeah, also get a decent kit on it, and that starts with this bar here. Now I picked this up for pretty cheap, which is good. So the only issue with it is that part there and a big crack down there, but I am doing fiberglass work to it. I do have the stuff to sand it back and clean it up and fix that, and then it'll have to be sprayed again, but I'm thinking I just get this cleaned up, take the car out for one last drift event before we do the bodywork, because that's probably not going to be till next year, and I can get out and drift before then, and yeah, it'll all be nice. So I think that might be what I do. So the car still runs, drives, everything like that, but yeah, get that bar on there and then go out for another drive, because that'd be nice. I miss drifting, I do. It's been a few years, but that's sort of where the 8.6 is going as well. That'll be my interim take it to the track and drift it car. Then when the 32 is done, I'll be pulling the 8.6 off the road, and I will be doing the body panel replacements. Not going to buy an entire 8.6 shell out of China. So just do the body panel replacements, and bada bing bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, it'll be alright. Nice little street car, or a couple of nice little street cars, and then I might drift this one. But again, I don't know, because I don't intend on restoring this one. I intend on driving it quite a lot, so we'll see. And while I was filming this, I think I've decided that I'm actually just going to clean the shed up, and that's going to be the rest of the video. Is just going to be fast forwarded version of me cleaning the shed up, and then maybe some voiceover if I think of anything. But I think for today that's going to be it. This is going to tie us out, and then tomorrow, especially if I've got the time, we'll get the 8.6 back around here and we'll get the wheels off and see if we can't clean them up, because that's probably going to be a whole video by itself. So yeah, see you in the next one. Alright, so as you will probably see by the end of this, I didn't get it 100% done, but that's okay, because 90% is still better than nothing. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. Now, I did go a bit into the night with this. It's swept, it's cleaned up a little bit. Ideally, I'd like to do a bit more, but honestly, I have to get those wheels off the front of the 8.6 and start polishing them up, because I really want to. I think they'd look great. I'm also going to paint the centers of them to roughly the same gold as the rears, and we're going to get on top of that tomorrow. So yeah, also please like, share, subscribe, get us going. I am going to Drift Outlaws this weekend. I'm also going to do the morning session this week, and I'm also doing Matsuri in a couple of weeks time. So yeah, plenty of drifting stuff coming up. I also want to try to do a couple of car meets, but we'll see what the go is there, see what's available. But yeah, anyway, see you on the next one.